All right, you are set to go.
Look good? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So for the record, we'll call a meeting to order July 22nd. I got 4:59. Additions, deletions to the agenda, anything?
We can delete the second
See that
interview
on
for
here, but
right before
as we normally. Yep. Okay. So the second.
I mostly just have informational stuff for you and some scheduling things in regards to grants and community meetings and stuff that I need to.
Okay.
It's not like big decision making stuff, but just stuff I need to.
Okay.
Updates.
Yeah, okay, updates essentially. If we could throw that in maybe at the end or something under correspondence.
Yep.
I don't know if you want to add it because it's not technically on here, but we did just get a grant agreement that they would like us to turn around to them relatively quickly. But if you'd rather put that on a board meeting,
I did see that. That's a better back.
Yep.
All right. Why don't we add it? And if we need to ratify it at the next meeting, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't move forward with it.
Okay.
Don't want to turn down money.
Right.
And do you need is this a two-parter for this one?
This is, yes.
So I think initially you need a motion that says roughly. Please. Premature knowledge was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you make a motion.
I'm making a motion that specific finding that premature general public knowledge would clearly place the public body or person involved at a substantial disadvantage. And then
somebody's got a second
that. And if we're good there, I'm going to move that we move to executive session pursuant to VSA 313A3.
Yep. Somebody to second that.
Seconded.
All right. So you are.
And we're going to move downstairs. You guys are fine for that. I got 501 that were entering in Clark.
Captain Boss. AAPZENBACH. I think that's it. I don't think there's any. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's clear. That's what
AAPZ and BACH.
Close. Yeah, good. You find it? I got it.
I got it on there. But no one tells you spelled it wrong. Person hooked to did any. I don't know why your phone always says that. Yeah. Well, wait. Yeah, I'm starting that like. I'm waiting.
They had a pretty widespread.
There you go.
Yeah. Outage today.
So KATZEN
truck is a Willis
BAC.
Yeah.
Which one's
Yeah, it might be a little soggy, but there's probably going to be one available after they dig it out. Legit plan.
Oh, so they hit a fiber optic line and shut down cell service, internet. We're in the middle of eating it now. I'm like, that's awesome. So,
all right. For the record, we are back in open session.
You are listening.
Okay. So for the record, we ended executive session at 5:31. No action taken. All right, we'll go back. I think we got through additions, deletions, so we got that a little bit ahead of things. I'll open it up for public comment.
Yeah, so I'm Jess for the record, Irasburg resident. Just a couple of questions for the board. I wanted to ask about a website. I've called a couple times for things and I was like, oh, I'll just check the website, and realizing that the town of Irasburg does not have a website. And so I was like, well, maybe that's pretty normal for a municipality to not have a website. So I looked in every other municipality in Orleans County has a website. And so I just wondered if that was anything the board had ever talked about, considered, what needs to happen to make that happen.
We have talked about it. What we generally have done is use the library. So there was one for the library.
Website, and I didn't see any town information other than just that there is a select board. That was the only information that was on there, but yes, I did see their website.
Danielle, do you want to chime in? Because I know we looked at this at one point too, and there were
A few times.
Why didn't we do it? Do you remember why?
I remember. A couple
You
things,
guys
but-
were concerned about the open meeting law and how that would affect the postings on the website because I think that was your big thing. To be honest, I don't.
Didn't we do a YouTube thing?
We do have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, and that's actually another question I had that related to the website is, you can post the recordings on the YouTube channel, but they don't get posted for 2 whole weeks after the meeting. And so that was another question I had is why wait
So
2 weeks?
That's
what
because
the
we
open
have to
meeting law-
approve
yeah.
You have to approve the written
Minutes.
minutes,
Yeah.
but the recording isn't gonna be adjusted or edited or
No.
manipulated in any way. So you don't rewatch it to make sure it hasn't been changed.
I don't think
Is there a reason that
one-
can be posted in a day or 2 or 3 or 5 rather than 2 weeks? The law can, you can miss a lot in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
A meeting time has changed or,
Right.
that sort of thing. So I was just wondering, if you're not gonna do a website, could that be posted sooner than 2 weeks?
Probably could be. I don't know. I think we've usually just done it when we approve the minutes, but
But you're
To
approving
your
written
point,
minutes
right,
and
yeah,
not
it's not-
recording itself.
yeah, it's not going to change anything.
So the open meeting law states that it has to be posted after the written minutes have been approved. And so that's when tomorrow morning, we're gonna upload the previous
The one that
meetings.
we approved
Yeah.
minutes for.
So that's why we've been doing it that way.
The open meeting laws dictate when a video posting
Has to be
posted.
available. Yeah.
Has to be available, can only be available after it's approved.
It states that it has to be available as of that time. That's how we've.
So that's the deadline, but we
Right,
could
but you
put,
could
we could
post
put
it
it up
earlier.
earlier. It's out on here.
You know what I
That's what
think?
you guys want to see.
I think you need to talk to the state about it
Absolutely.
and make sure that that's what we should be doing. And if they
Have you looked at other towns? What's their key?
They all have websites that are posted within 5 days because
5
they follow the meeting laws. If you have a
Yeah.
website, you're legally required to post it within 5 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
But because we
Which
don't have a website, we're not the
Right.
same.
And I will say it feels intentionally restrictive as somebody who, people are busy, right? I'm just thinking transparency wise, it would be nice if things were available to the public without having to come into the town clerk's office every time you want meeting minutes and that sort of thing.
Fair enough.
The other consideration would be the cost. I don't remember. I do remember talking about it. I don't.
The last
remember.
time we talked about it was during COVID time, and the state was funding the creation of it because of COVID. So I don't know. I'm
And
looking
there's
for
lots of
recently.
free website, Google site.
Right,
It's-
somebody has to maintain it.
Oh,
Somebody
sure,
has to put
that's
stuff
normally
up.
the town clerk.
And we have one town clerk and a part-time. So that's to be considered too, the maintenance of
Sure.
it, if you will.
It's something I would encourage the board to discuss, and maybe have on your next agenda. Maybe if you can talk about it or on a future agenda.
Yeah.
Like I said, as a resident of the town who is a new interest in town business,
Yeah.
it'd be nice to have access to information.
Sure.
That's fair.
All right,
Um,
let's find out for sure what the requirements are, though, unless, maybe it's something where to find it, Danielle, but just so for our next meeting, we understand what we're required to do, what the minimum is we're required to do.
Yep.
And we can talk about, do we want to do anything?
I'll kind of put it all in a pretty little package. And
But I had one last question, and it's actually for Danielle. So my husband made a request to you on March 12th, in accordance with the open meeting law guidelines, to be notified of any special meetings or meetings outside the normal schedule, and that has not happened. And that is good for a year from the time of the request.
I mean,
are they posted?
yes.
But you can, by the meeting laws, request email the notification of the meetings. She did on March 12th. And that had not happened since he was terminated by your board.
I guess that was sort of my assumption, that I thought it was something in accordance with his employment here. So I guess I thought that
No,
once
it came from his personal email.
I think we gotta move on from this Michael thing?
I
really think we have to.
I'm not asking
Yeah.
anything about his
Well,
employment or
all right,
termination.
you
I'm
just- you
asking a
just said-
legal question.
And I think enough's enough, in my opinion, okay?
Enough's enough of what, Patrick?
We gotta
I didn't
move on
even-
from
I'm
this.
asking a legitimate public
Yeah.
open meeting laws question that I am absolutely have a right to ask. So if you have an issue with Michael, you should probably talk to him. I am not Michael, and I am not discussing what you did or what he did. That is not my purpose here. So I'm asking why she's not following open meeting law that is dictated by law. And if there's a system in place to make sure that is corrected.
It was, I'm sorry, it was my, I assumed it was something that was part of his employment to make sure that he was informed, and we can make sure that he is set the agendas from here on out.
Perfect, thank you.
Problem solved. Right. Anything else?
I think that's it for me.
George, did you have anything?
No, I'm an innocent bystander.
Okay. All right. And do you have any?
I do have to say one more thing. I would have appreciated if you could have just asked me that today or whatever day you were in gathering
Yeah,
information.
no.
That could have been,
Well,
we could have discussed it and I could have sent him.
Absolutely, I prefer it to be not in minutes. Because of my lack of faith and the integrity of things that happen here sometimes. So.
Okay.
All right, let's keep moving. Next up, we have,
Write it for you.
oh, I'm sorry, and Danielle, you don't have anybody on remotely, right? So I haven't missed
Nope.
anybody as far as public comment. Okay, thanks.
Nope.
All right. So I think we're down to Town Shed Fire Department project updates.
Yes. So, Dave was cued in. They were questioning about that water line just to plug it in here. I think we've got that all squared away. I haven't seen any follow-up questions on that. I did tell him to go just out to the pavement because I didn't think that we had the budget to directional bore.
Where shut offs across the road.
Yeah, they all.
Mhm.
So you either have to saw cut, dig, get a permit, or direction bore. You get a permit. It would be expensive.
Might as well, like you said, go to their road and then
If we need to, then we can.
when you know, whatever, something
Yeah.
happens, you gotta do what you gotta do then.
Yeah. Okay. So, and then I didn't know, we hadn't discussed if you guys wanted to have some regular scheduled construction meetings built into,
Probably.
we hadn't really discussed that now that we've started. I don't know if that's something.
You think more regularly than our 2-week
No,
meeting?
I just, we
Maybe
haven't
we could
planned for it at all.
plan to just touch, maybe we could have that a recurring thing on our agenda and do half an hour, whatever it takes.
So for this week, I did reach out to the project supervisor, Grant, and their office manager,
Yeah,
and just said that we are kind of keeping a placeholder in there
Okay.
for this project, and asked if they had anything that we should discuss or decide on tonight, or if they had any updates. And let me read their email. I mean, most of what they gave for updates you can see.
okay,
But they said, Grant responded and said that the concrete work for the bathroom is ongoing. So they poured today.
so I take for that today.
Yes. They're framing on and reworking the last bay of the fire department is ongoing. Wall panels and roofing panels should be here today or tomorrow. I didn't notice if those were delivered or not when they came by. But it sounds like we just have an update. You don't really have
Yep.
anything other than the water line. And
And they could join via Zoom if
Yep.
we needed to, right?
Mhm.
So, yeah, why don't we just leave it as for now, as a recurring?
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, anything else?
Mr. Chair, Chris Roy, Newport Daily. So is this a complete rebuild of the fire station and town garage in addition? Can you briefly explain that?
So it's not a ground up rebuild, Chris. We're keeping if you go down there, you can see it. There's like it's a metal frame building, and
right next door here.
Yep, and we're keeping the framing, so the structural part of the building and the concrete that's there is, being reused. But the walls are total walls and insulation, the roof, everything is being, the whole envelope is being redone. So it's new windows, new walls, new insulation.
New from the skeleton out.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah.
Now, what's the purpose of it, and where is the equipment now? Because the road equipment should be there, and the fire equipment. So where is that being stored?
So we have a building up here. They call it the Red Shed, for lack of a better name, but it's a building that we bought a few years ago, and we've moved most everything up there for the summer while they do the construction work.
What's your timeline? You hope to be in by snow flies?
Yeah.
Which could be tomorrow.
Yeah. No,
I think the schedule said end of September, somewhere in that time frame.
No, it's pushed up to December 7th.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What was the date, Danielle?
December 7th, I believe. Let's say beginning of December, because I'm not 100% positive on that date.
But yeah, so energy efficiency improvements, water. We had some water damage down there, and we've had some moisture issues. So the project is really, it's a combination of mainly 3 funding sources. MERP, which is the Municipal Energy Resiliency Program, I think it's called.
Yeah.
So that helps us with efficiency measures, for the building, and that helped us on some other buildings, including this one.
Yep.
But a big chunk of it we had earmarked for that building. We're putting in a bathroom and making that building and that bathroom accessible, I believe. There was never a bathroom down there, so over the years people have had to come up here if they wanted to use the bathroom. So that was something we were trying to do. We also got some FEMA money, which is helping with the water issue, the water damage that we had. And lastly, we earmarked some ARPA funds towards the project. So
how much funds?
In combination, it's about a $650,000 project, I think it is.
Total.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Chair, when you say water damage from flooding, or I mean, you're not near water. I guess you are down there.
Yeah. We had some flooding damage the July 10th,
2023.
For the flood. Basically, the water ran down the driveway and into the building and got inside.
Okay.
Like the fire department has a wood floor. It's it's a concrete floor in the town shed end of it, but in the other end it's got a wood floor. It's on sleepers, and some of that got wet.
It's the same footprint, the same set.
Yeah.
No,
except for the bathroom. We've got a small addition for the bathroom. Yes.
What's a small addition?
15.
What you gonna see out there?
Yeah, but I know, but I didn't know.
10 by 15. 10
I'm sorry.
15.
And when I'm sorry, Mr. Chair, one more. When the clerk said go down the road, I didn't really understand what she was saying. And I don't remember your exact words. I'm sorry. You're going down the road or something with cement, or I didn't quite catch that, so I'm not sure.
Oh, the water line.
No, the water
line. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the water line.
So we're just replacing an older water line in concurrence with this project, because we actually sprung a leak here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we figured while we're here, we have everything dug up. We'll change what we can, but not cross the road, because crossing the road would be a lot more money.
Is that going to be extra money?
No, the water line is part of the project.
Yeah, it was part of the project anyway. Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair.
Lakehart. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Lakehart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, you're good. All right. Anything else on that project? Otherwise, we're good.
Yep. Moving on.
All right. Review and approve minutes from July 18th regular meeting. and what did I say? July
18th.
Sorry, July 8th and review. And I'm sorry, July 15th special meeting. For you, one for you. All right, while he's looking at that, so we'll do go to payroll, bill order 15 and amended payroll and bill order 10. We just switch.
Oh, 10 and 14. Sorry, 14's in there.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
10
if
and
you're okay
14.
with adding amended order number 14. It was just to remove both 10 and 14. We issued duplicate checks because they got lost in the mail, and then they found them and sent them back. So now we're good.
These are the corrections. We'll just initial. You. That one payroll. Yeah.
Around the Rosie. Huh? You want to go
He used to work as a
upstairs?
here, yes. Yep.
It didn't make it on the initial one,
Right.
but it's, yeah, it was issued, so we had to include it.
Somebody just, because I can't remember stuff, $4,300 sound right through the
Yeah.
website more.
And it's
Right,
flipped to
okay.
his bill, his original estimate.
Okay.
So
Hey, you gotta look at this back one. Some of that.
Okay. SPNF, are they taking Glenn's?
SPNF was the tax sale, and that amount is what we collected in their fees from the
From the tax sale.
yeah. So they bill us instead of taking the money directly, but it's not the expense.
Did I understand right, though, that is Glenna still doing our annual?
Bonnie Batchelder,
Okay.
Batchelder Associates is doing her audit. Glenna cannot do the single audit, which is gonna be required this year because of all the grant funds.
And when has she already started on
Yep.
stuff?
She's narrowing in. And
Mr. Lighthouse, once you have those signed and approved, could I have copies of those, please?
The bills?
Yeah. Or just public record?
it is public record.
I get.
You mean the
are you-
order, the bills order? You don't want like all the bills attached to it.
Well,
Because some of it has information you have to go black out, like, ways to pay.
just the amount and what vendor.
Okay, so yeah, the
So
pay,
the cover
order,
page,
yeah.
right, is what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
$10,000 to.
Yeah.
The cover page will cover.
Yeah.
Will should give you that information.
Okay.
Like it says the business name, what it was for, the amount, and what account it's under.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Did you have anything in correspondence, Danielle?
Well, that's where I was gonna just fill you in on some of the stuff I need you
Yeah.
to do or schedule.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm just writing that note for Chris so I don't forget.
Okay.
Are you looking for the amended ones too, or are you just looking for the ones like they signed tonight?
Yeah. Whatever they signed tonight.
Okay.
Because we're doing like town knows. So, like the Irasburg Select Board approved $10,000 to John Deere for a widget.
Okay. All right. So on updates, the scoping study is nearing its end. The next step is we have to set another community meeting to present kind of like their final alternative designs. She said she was aiming for August on that. Mike, you, myself, and Trish will have a separate meeting with her ahead of that to prepare. So she said she is aiming for, I think it's the second and third week in August. If you guys, the week of August 10th and August 24th is what she would like to aim for. If you guys have a preference.
And this would be like
a community meeting, whatever, at the town hall where they present kind of what they've come up with.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
Is it another hearing we have, like open?
Like an open community meeting where they're gonna show like what they've come up with.
Like what they did.
Right. Look at my calendar. So the week of the 10th would be your off meeting or your off week from a meeting. I actually still went at the 24th, so both are in between weeks. I don't know if you want to schedule like if Wednesdays work and just schedule or
On the off week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't we do that?
All right, so I'll see which one works better for her and I will let you guys know.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll work on that.
I did see where they had to do some additional site inspections or something for wetland.
Sidewalk.
Oh,
That was a scoping study.
I-
Yes.
I'm jumping.
We'll be meeting on that, but they're not quite ready to meet with us on that yet. So yes, scoping study. Okay, so I'll let her know that. We are ready. The listers and assessor rolled over the grand list, so it's ready to be as billed or to do the tax bills. Do you guys have any availability to have a special meeting to set that before your next meeting so that I can get them out? it shouldn't take more than,
We'll do it next Wednesday.
you wanna do it next Wednesday? I know you're busy, so.
I can make it work, I'm pretty sure. And if you can't,
I'll be
all right.
Let's figure out the fun.
Okay,
Is that for the tax rate?
yeah,
A little later is better, right?
okay,
5:30, don't do it 4 o'clock.
yeah, no, I'll schedule it later, okay. We can probably talk about this at that meeting, but just letting you know that we did get some supplemental funds. The town of Irasburg from VTrans. The town of Irasburg just got our first deposit. It was $24,538.71. So we can talk about typically those like highway aid monies we'd use to offset the taxable budget for the taxpayers. But there's also, you know, some towns are thinking differently, like that's extra money, like our gravel budget's almost entirely spent, you know, maybe we could plug it in there. So
I think we may need some chloride too, from like, if I heard that right.
So anyway, it's just
So
kind of
maybe
thinking
something
about
to
that.
say.
We can discuss that at the tax rate meeting because it's a decision and it wasn't warned.
Okay.
Roadside mowing's done. As you know, you just saw that.
Have we had any reactions to that? What I saw looked good. I haven't heard anybody complain about anything.
I have not heard anything.
Timing was good this year.
Yeah.
It seemed like
Yeah.
better. I mean, remember they were really late last year, so.
We also, oh shoot, I didn't add that. We were awarded 2 grants. The Better Back Roads grant, 20 grand. I think we plan to use that on Stagecoach. And that's actually a grant agreement here. I forgot that I asked to add that. And then, we were awarded what they call HSIP. And that we applied to replace all the guardrails. So we do not have that grant agreement yet, but it was
How
up
much
to
is that?
up to $50,000.
Really?
It's expensive for guardrail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's I think it's only one spot, so Dave's gonna have to sign it. But that's the Better Back Roads $20,000 grant.
So the Better Back Roads one, we did that one, right? I mean, we signed it.
It's right there.
I got it in my hand.
We haven't signed it yet. I asked if you'd be willing to do that, so I can try and get them to ratify it, but that's completely up to you guys.
I would be okay with that because I don't think anybody's gonna complain that we're trying to get money. So, yeah, I think we should do that. But the HSIP one, is that,
I don't have that grant agreement yet.
so we don't have it yet?
They're working on that.
Okay. This is the one, the Better Back Roads was the one you circulated that I saw. Email, I think.
Probably. So that's yeah, Stagecoach. We're replacing that culvert kind of in the valley there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want a motion on this?
Yes, you could for a verbal record, or you could say that you're approving it and signing it, and then we've got to prove that you approved it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move that we sign this. Better Back Roads grant for $20,000.
I'll second it.
Let's ratify that at the next meeting, just so we have it on the.
Right, yeah, it's not far now.
All right, what do we miss?
That's it.
Oh, what about the sidewalk? Is there any other additional information or update?
Not yet.
on that?
They did do the wetlands delineation.
Yep.
I saw some correspondence back and forth about that. I'm not quite sure what that means for us. I'm kind of waiting for them to weigh in on
Okay.
what that means, and then we probably can discuss it.
Okay.
I wouldn't even dare try to understand what that means yet.
Right. Anything else?
Nope.
Pat,
Nope.
good. All right.
Close it down.
I'm gonna move that we adjourn.
I will second.
So 5.